guys, so today I thought I would show you some kit that might help you in the gym, help you get stronger, help you with your grip, help you stay hydrated and just help you make the most of your session, because sometimes we're not using things that could totally change up the game. So I've got a few items here I want to show you and discuss. So first thing first is trainers. Like, what are you wearing when you're weight training? Because far too many of us are coming in with these fashion shoes. I love my Roshes, they're super comfy, but this big bit here is not beneficial for your training, especially if you're doing squats. It's soft. You'll see your heel turning in because you've not got that hard ground to push from. So you'll maybe see your feet or friends' feet turning in slightly like this when they're pushing up from their squat, because they don't have a solid base to push from. So trainers like these are a no-no for training for me. I couldn't squat in these at all, I don't think. I think I would probably hurt myself and I would need to really bring my weights down. So you can actually make your training a little bit better by just training your too much training going on, by just changing the style of shoe that you're wearing. And obviously I know everyone has a budget and you might not really be sure if you enjoy weight training yet, so you might not want to invest on a lifting shoe. So what could you use instead? So this is just a Nike kind of Zoom Fit, it's called, one from the Nike outlet. It's just a little bit flatter. The flatter the shoe, probably the better. You could use Converses because they've got a very solid kind of floor in them as well, and I just think it's so much better for squats, deadlifts, lunges, anything like that, because you want to have a solid shoe that's going to hold your ankle and your foot in place. So these kind of shoes are much better, and obviously this shoe will be good if you're doing a little bit of running at the end of your session as well, because it can look after your foot and it's not too hard. I have personally bought these lifting shoes, the Adidas Power. I've had these for about 3 to 4 years now. I absolutely love them. They were an investment at the time. They were about £120. I think you can get them for maybe about £70 now, and I know that's still a lot of money, but that's been 4 years and look how clean they are. They don't smell or anything. Quite a clean person, but they're in such good nick. I've not even cleaned them once, and the benefit of these is just that you have that solid floor, look at that, and it's just a slight elevation in the heel just to help you with your squats and your kind of foot positioning a little bit, and you're really pushing and powering off this hard block. The leather here also keeps your foot nice and stable. So these shoes are awesome for like deadlifts, again squats, lunges, but sometimes I don't find these this good if I was to do CrossFit, for example, because you're obviously doing running, box jumps, stuff like this, and these can be a bit solid. So you can get shoes nowadays that are hybrids. So I think it's Reebok have got like new Nanos out. I've tested them before and they were fantastic. Like, my feet were really comfortable in them. They had the flexibility for kind of jumps and stuff, but they also had a solid sole for kind of Olympic style lifting. So I highly recommend just looking at your shoe. Converses or even just flatter shoes will do you better. Just make sure you're not wearing stuff like this. These are a big no-no, and this is where you're probably going to cause problems with your ankle and your squat, and you're not going to get strong. So fling them out the picture and try and use something like this. Or for Christmas coming up, see if someone can buy you a kind of hybrid shoe. So that's just shoes, and it's amazing the big difference that a shoe can make. Next thing, we're going to work our way up. What always fails when you're lifting? Hands and grip. Your hands, as a girl, we all hate when we start to get this horrible little bit of hard skin in here, but it's a sign of hard work, it's a sign of lifting. I personally don't mind mine, I don't even really notice them at all, but some people are very delicate with their hands. And when your grip starts to go, it's so frustrating, especially if you're deadlifting or if you're lunging and you're like, I know I can do more, it's just my hand, and you feel pain down here, down in your forearm, rather than feeling it in your legs. Then maybe it's just time to invest in these bad boys. So I'll show you how they work. Right. So I'm going to show you how to use the straps. So pretty much you're going to get it in. We're going to give it a twist. Okay, so I've got a nice twist. We're going to hook it through the weight of our hand in, and then we're going to grip the weight. So then when you're doing an exercise, you can really see that the force is kind of coming from your wrist rather than your grips. So if your hands are sweaty and they're slipping and your grip is going to give in, this is just going to really help you out. So pretty much I'm holding it with my fingertips and I can still get the exercise done. Okay, so I'm going to do it with the bar now, so you can see how to do it with the bar. So I've got that twist so that it's nice and tight, and I've got it on this hand as well, ready to go. So all I'm going to do is loop it into the bar, put my hand through, other side, hand in, get a bit of a grip on the bar, lift it up, and as you can see again, I can easily let go for deadlifts if I need to. You've got that support of the straps. These obviously just loop around your arm, you tighten it, and then wrap it around the bar, and then cause the weights on here. It just totally puts the emphasis on a stronger area of your hand so that you don't have to focus on that grip, so you can get those legs stronger, you can get the weights up in the gym and stop getting annoyed with your grip not being strong enough. They're also really good for pull-ups, for like leg raises and stuff, because you obviously want to work your core, but if your grip's giving in, then you can't really get the right levers there in your tummy. So anything that's pulling or holding, these are fantastic, and they're on Amazon for like £5. Like, I know this money adds up, but if it's going to up your game in the training and make you work the areas you want to work, then it is a total investment. So I'll pop the link for this below to get it off of Amazon. So we'll fling them to the side, that's one done. After your grip, the next thing to give in is your wrist, especially as females. Our wrists are very small and petite. So if you have a weak wrist and a weak hand, then this is going to not be able to do the work. And this is the areas that you want to work and get stronger and to get leaner. So if we can't keep failing here because it's so weak, then we can't get these stronger. So the next thing we've got is wraps. So I love these. Again, only £5 off of Amazon. I'll pop the link below. You wrap this around to support your wrists, and then that means, again, you can just get the weights a little bit heavier, especially if you're training by yourself, because you don't have someone there to support you. I don't anyway, most of the time I go to the gym, so having these on just makes me feel like I've got that extra push for shoulder press, chest press, anything that's pressing. These are amazing. Push-ups, you've just got that support around your wrist, especially if you're female and you feel your wrists getting weak. These are amazing, so they're so good. So they are the 3 things I definitely say you need to look into up your game in the training. They are worth buying. Next up, Beats headphones. What are you using in the gym? Because these Apple wires, I've trained with them before, and you've got them falling out your ear. It's distracting you mid-session, mid-rep in your squat, and your earplugs falling out. There's nothing more annoying. So these guys are fabulous because you're just popping them in your ear, wireless. Christmas present. I always say £1 a go, right? So maybe these are like 80, 90 pounds, but if you go to the gym 80 times £1 a go, it is worth it. You're even going to use them in the bus, you're going to go use them when you're out walking, so they are so worth the money just to get rid of the cables. Even the overhead ones are good, but see if you're doing anything with your head over, you're going to feel them falling off. So these will get your training far more focused because you will not hear anything around you, especially if you're someone that is quite nervous to go to the gym. Something like this will lock out everybody and you can just hear your own tunes going on. So this is a must. Next up, lifting belt. It isn't necessary. I really love my lifting belt just because I feel like I'm at a stage where I need a little bit of support in my back and my core for my legs to get stronger, and I like to feel it in my legs a lot more than I do in my back, so this just helps me get that away from my back and into the legs. I got this for £50. If you're not really bothered, you don't need it, but I love my lifting belt and I just think it's fantastic. Great tool to have. It's really secure on the back, but if you're lifting properly, you shouldn't feel it in your back too much. But I've done some powerlifting competitions and stuff where I went to the extremes, so something like this has been a must just to keep that support there, that added support. So those are the kits that you can get and look into getting. Other things that I have with me in the gym, so I obviously have a big bag for my shoes, my straps, my belt. Water, I always take a big bottle in. These little bottles, I would drink that in one go. You need to keep hydrated during your workouts, and this is just to stop you from being sore the next day. Sore is a nice thing. Like, yeah, we like to come out of the gym, we like to be a little bit achy and pains, like, well worked my bum yesterday, but sometimes it's not a good thing. Sometimes it's a sign of dehydration. So make sure you get your water up, and you're going to feel a lot better for it, especially after your workout, if you're feeling hydrated and you're not dehydrated and wanting to eat everything that you see. So water is a must. Lastly, before I train, I always have a little bit of caffeine. So this is either a coffee, a pre-workout shot if I want, but sometimes I find a pre-workout too intense for me. I'm not really good with a lot of caffeine. I probably have one coffee in the morning and then something just before my training, so that I can optimize the caffeine that I'm taking to help me around my workout. So I have Nutrimino heat cans. I absolutely love these. They're fizzy, they're refreshing, and then obviously it's got a bit of BCAAs in there, which are supposed to help you with your recovery after training and protect your muscles during your training. So these are awesome. You get loads of different flavors as well, like orange. Mojito flavor is my favorite on a Friday. I feel like it's Friday session time when you have the mojito. We've got mulberry and pomegranate, loads of flavors, strawberry and lime as well. So these are awesome, and I just really get a kick. Gives me a little buzz from my training and just wakes me up a little bit, because if you're tired and you're lethargic, accidents are going to happen. So I always have a little bit of caffeine before I train. So that's everything that I've got. I'll pop links for everything below. Nothing has been sponsored or I've been told to sell to you guys. This is just kit that I think everybody has to have a look at. Again, especially the shoe. Look at that sponge. So yeah, look after yourself. These little things are just definitely going to help you up your lifting game and help you get stronger and push past plateaus, rather than getting frustrated with this grip and getting upset and feeling like you're failing. So hope this has helped. If there's any kit that you've got and you're not sure about, send it along and I can give you my opinion on it. I'll speak to you all soon, and I hope you have a fantastic week.